GPU Trends Study 2025 from Liquid Web. Liquid Web has published a white paper with some interesting statistics on GPUs. 57% of gamers have been prevented from buying a new GPU due to price hikes or scalping, with another 43% delaying or canceling a GPU upgrade due to other financial obligations. 73% of gamers would buy NVIDIA if brands performed equally. 64% of gamers are currently using an NVIDIA brand GPU.
I mean, I guess if we count integrated graphics, it sounds like they're not talking specifically about discrete graphics.
I think that stat is maybe a little useless.
That's pretty misleading.
Yeah. That happens a lot with these types of studies. 42% of gamers have a maximum GPU budget of under $500.
I should hope so.
Me too.
I mean, over $500 used to mean you were like a mega baller spending mega cash on your gaming PC.
I'm surprised it's 42%. I would expect a lot higher than that, to be honest. That makes me feel like this might be a skewed demographic.
Dude, we have a
how many people have over $500 GPUs?
I think it's a combination of things. I think it's a combination of three things. I think it's really effective GPU marketing. I think it's the general wisdom being that you just dump, most of your budget into your GPU to get the most gaming performance. And I forget what my third factor was, but I think basically it's a combination of things that have led people to purchase more and more and more expensive GPUs. And we have a video coming very soon. This one I worked with, Jordan. I worked with Jordan on this one, where we investigated bottlenecks again, which obviously is something we've talked about on the channel before. I mean, you make 6,000 videos, eventually you end up retreading some ground. But in the context of the 5090 and Elijah's most average PC, so we took the most average PC, which had a 3060 in it, in its most average configuration. And then I think it was like I want to say like a 12100, 12400. I can't remember. It had some 6-core processor in it. And we upgraded it from a 3060 all the way to a 5090 and evaluated how that impacted the performance at 1080p and at 4K. Now, as you can probably imagine, performance went up a lot. But that's realistically, by the time you get, an OC one with 3-4 fans or whatever on it, you were talking like $2,500 if you're lucky, right? So hold on a second. With this very average PC, how much of that performance jump could I get spending like $800 on like a Radeon 9070? Or 9070 XT, I think, is the one that we actually used.
It echoes the conversation we had about the price predictor thing we were talking about a while ago, where like you need to consider the price of the whole system.
And so, it looks like 58% of gamers have a maximum GPU budget that's over $500. But unless 58% of gamers have honestly a pretty banging system, maybe they shouldn't. Maybe we've just all been kind of suckered in by the conventional wisdom here. Oh, right, I remember the third thing. Right, so the three things I'd meant to say was GPU marketing, conventional wisdom, and the fact that like GPUs really have been. I mean, we've talked about it extensively in Scrapyard Wars, where we would put like 80% of our budget into a GPU and then put together whatever craptastic system we possibly could just to get the thing running. And I think now that GPUs have kind of slowed down a little bit in terms of how much they're improving gen over gen, I think CPUs might have kind of like caught up a little bit to the point where you don't necessarily need the latest GPU to get the best gaming experience, especially if you're still gaming at 1080p, which, as we saw when we did our Steam Most Average PC video, most people still are.
And even if you're not, I think the allure of 4K doesn't actually seem in the like TV space and stuff. Absolutely. On the desktop monitor, for me, prime resolution is 1440 and has been for a long time. And like, I feel like it kind of will be for a while moving forward still. Yeah. That last year for Scrap Wars. Yeah, you did, Elijah. We both did. I bought in. It's okay.
If only there was someone who could have told us that.
What? Who's that guy?
I don't know. He looks like an idiot, though.
Who the is Linus Sebastian.
Anything else? Oh, wow. As many as 62% of PC gamers would apparently switch to cloud gaming if latency were eliminated. I mean, I guess, yeah, that's fair enough.
If latency were eliminated.
But that's basically like saying, would you switch to a 3D printed food if the flavor were identical to your regular food and the nutrition was perfect? It's like, well,
okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, if this hypothetical thing I can't achieve were the case, would you use it? So, well, yeah, I mean, but latency cannot be eliminated. Latency can only be reduced.
Surveys are so tough, man.
Yeah.
Like,
what about the video encoding
like this
though?
all the time?
Well, yeah, exactly.
You watch a train going past a forest on YouTube and it just turns to blocks. I'm going to have the hyper detailed like speckles and stars that so many games are putting in now.
Exactly.
Even Mario Kart World has tiny little particles and pizzazz and sparkles and stuff like that.
Exactly.
It's not going to be possible to get rid of.
Well, I mean, not possible is a strong statement. I don't know.
I'm just trying to will the universe to make me wrong.
I love it, actually.
Yeah.
Good strategy. Impossible!
It's impossible.
It's impossible. It can't be done.
Yeah.
Not even with inside-out encoding.
Oh.
Compression, rather. Sorry, excuse me.
I like the demonstration.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep doing
It's
that.
very good.
Wait, how'd they do the demo? Did they do it like this?
No. Back and forth. It's tip to tip.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's 4 of them. I think you were on the earlier model.
That's right. Sorry. my bad.
Yeah. Not efficient, Linus.
And then you can adjust for heights as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Requires
Requires the gimbal.
Oh
of
yeah,
your wrist.
it was a sorting algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.